I swear I already owned this shirt. I did not buy it just for this video. And you know what? Right before I hit record, I saw this post saying, when you find another piece of evidence, but the situation is too old to revive. And my first thought was, no, it's not. Like, that felt like a bad omen. But I'm not going to let it go, because full context matters, especially when new information comes out. And I'm putting this all here rather than just making you go find a bunch of parts on TikTok, because I want it to be all in one place. I want you to be able to come back here if you have more questions, so I don't have to keep readdressing this every few months when it just comes back up. If you have questions, let me know down in the comments. I will be answering them. Okay, so this, you already know, is about an old ex, a great grand ex, if you will, okay? After we broke up, I went public about them cheating on me, and nobody believed me. Or they just said I deserved it, or they said, like, you're lying, or they said that I was the one that actually cheated and abusive. And we're going to address all that, those allegations as well. But after a month of posting about it, I finally just shut up, because it wasn't getting anywhere. It was actually just getting me more hate, and I couldn't handle it. But people, for the past few years, have continued to just spread the lie that I'm the one that cheated, and I'm sick of it. So, among a bunch of other lies I address, which I'll post here, let's rapid fire all the lies that get spread about me. Aren't you racist? No. I did say slurs as a teenager, though, which was racist and homophobic and probably a bunch of other things. But you know what? A lot can change about a person in 11 years. Didn't you cheat on your ex-girlfriend? No. I got cheated on with a minor, and y'all still support them. Well, don't you have a domestic violence charge and a restraining order on you? No. We went to court, and I won because it was bullshit. She lied for TMZ money. And then when I started dating somebody new, she came to my door with a 9-page letter begging for me back. Well, don't you support kill all men? No, what the fuck? Well, you hate all men. I hate abusive men, and good men know the difference. You're a Satanist. I mean, I read the Satan commandments, and they seem pretty fine to me, man. They makes more sense than the Christian shit, so sure. You copy all your content. I make fun fact content. I read facts online, and then I put them in video form. I have always said that I'm learning things from other places like college or like WikiHow or Reddit or just other YouTube videos, and I'll compile it to a 60-second thing. Well, you're just annoying and I fucking hate you. Okay, I am annoying and I hate myself. After I posted that, Maddie decided to respond and say that I was lying, so I posted this one. There is no evidence because it's not true, and I'm not gonna feed into the lies so they can continue spreading more lies about me. Hey, how old was this girl? Remember when you posted this while we were dating because you didn't want people to know about me? You were like 21. How old was she? You're not going to say it, so I will. She was 17. If anybody remembers the Nicholas Ray drama, their roommate, he did it. Everybody likes to say that she lied, but she didn't. She was telling the truth. He would bring over teenage girls to their apartment and they would get them drunk. And you stayed friends with him up until the point that she went public about it. And then suddenly, oh no, I don't want to get canceled either. I gotta cut him off, I gotta unfollow, I gotta delete all these videos with him. But you stayed friends with him. You drove him to the airport. Big emotional hug and cry goodbye because you were gonna miss your best friend that did this to minors. Because you did it too. I posted a bunch of evidence when all this happened. I wish I had my old phone to continue just posting more, but I got some. Hey, that's a cool jacket. But why are you giving it to this teenage girl that we met together just a few days after staying at my house? I got no ill feelings towards this girl, okay? I saw her once at a party a few months ago, and she was mad dogging me, but I was just like, girl, I think you're a victim. I don't think that I'm a victim because I was a grown adult and I should have seen these signs and walked away, but live and learn. But Maddie, have you learned your lesson yet? Do you remember the night you told me you cheated on me? At the Streamy Awards, you were high on ketamine. You pulled me into the bathroom, you're like, I'm gonna tell you something, but then I'm gonna kill myself. Because that's manipulative as hell. You still in the K-hole? You still drinking? I hope you're doing better, but I really think that you should admit this, at least to yourself, so we can all heal. Jay, as this happened so long ago, why are you still talking about it? Because people think I cheated. People think that I cheated with minors, and I'm not gonna put up with that shit, because it's not me, it's you. And from doing that, I have learned more. I have learned a lot more, and I'm now in this place where I'm noticing patterns. And I've always had like a really hard time trusting my judgment, so I've asked a lot of friends about this before posting. And you know what? I even asked the multiple girls that have reached out if I should do this, and they have asked me to. They have sent me proof to talk about it, not just rumors, not just vague stories, actual screenshots, actual timelines with like the similar experiences. But Jayus, how do you know that any of this is real? Like anybody could just type some stuff into a phone and then change the name at the top. Like how do you know? Because I asked them like, hey, do you have the phone number? Like what is it? And it matched Maddie's exact number. And I legally can't leak it. What can I do? Like put the last 4 numbers there maybe? I don't think it's their phone number anymore. But this is their phone number. This is the exact phone number that I had in my phone. You can go ask any of their friends. It's the same number. These minors had Maddie's phone number. Minors had Maddie's phone number. I don't even give my phone number out to hot girls at the bar, okay? I give them my Instagram because I don't want you texting me. You gave minors your phone number. And I feel like it'd be good just to get this information out there. It's gotten to the point where it doesn't even feel like internet drama anymore. This just feels like context that people probably should have. And you know what? Honestly, I feel really dumb. I have felt so dumb just the past, oh my God, I don't even know how long. I just feel dumb for how long it took me to finally see all of this. Quick timeline, me and Maddie started seeing each other in March of 2021, and we stopped talking February 2023. Our dating relationship was weird. I wanted to be polyamorous. They wanted to be monogamous with me, and I eventually agreed to that. But they cheated on me anyway, which is crazy. Another messy, okay? But I was an adult, right? I should have just stepped away. But my self-esteem was so bad, dude, that I didn't, and that's just embarrassing. Now, okay, with Amara. Amara has said that she was 18. And you know what? I believe women. If Amara says that she was 18, then Amara was 18. I'm not going to rewrite her experience, but I think the context matters because it exists. I did originally say that we met Amara when she was 15, and you're going to have to forgive me for that because the math is wrong. She was 16 because events didn't start happening until 2021. I remember meeting her at this, it was like a Spotify podcaster event. I remember Drew Offalo speaking. I'm sorry I didn't take a bunch of pictures to prove this for you guys years later. You just have to trust that I remember meeting her. I remember Maddie introducing me to her with her ex, JT. And in a way that's you're mutuals with this person, you're friends with this person. And we're walking away, we're like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And in my head, I'm like, she's so young. I remember them saying that Amara was really pretty. And my first thought was she's really young. And she has a boyfriend. My guess is Maddie did wait until this teenage girl turned 18 to start dating them. A 23-year-old waited for a 17-year-old to turn 18 because they're not stupid, they're just creepy, okay? And I don't know the details of their relationship. I'm not going to act like I do, but there was definitely some social overlap happening because in November of 2022, Amara went to a concert with Maddie. I'm sitting in my room right now editing this video. Literally, as I'm talking about stuff, going and finding the receipts because what else am I supposed to do? And I'm feeling so insane because the other day I find a video of them all at a concert and now it's gone. Wondering what Maddie was doing in those days of silence, deleting evidence. And December is when Maddie admitted to cheating on me with that adult named Olivia Ponton. With that one, they blamed alcohol, they blamed depression, they blamed my parents' divorce, and they blamed the stress of meeting Joe Biden. I wish I was making that up. But again, I'm stupid and have a low self-esteem. So in January of 2023, me and Maddie are still hanging out. February is when we stopped talking and we haven't spoken since. Same month that Amara turns 18. From where I stand, that timeline is just a little bit uncomfortable. That's all. But before Amara and before Olivia, there was Noor. And I've already talked about Noor. She's the girl in the screenshot. She was 17, and Maddie they're now claiming to be 20. Oh my God, you're still a grown adult, okay? With a 17-year-old. I was 22. Noor was living in the same building complex as Maddie, Nick, and Scott. Maddie and Nick were very much a part of this. Scott, not so much. He was kind of always on his own or out of the house, so not him. Carter was actually there while they were all drinking, but he was also extremely young. He wasn't even living there yet. If I remember right, he was Noor's friend, okay? These two adults, Nick and Maddie, would provide alcohol to these TikTok teenagers in the building. I stopped going to the apartment, 1, because I didn't fuck with Nick, and 2, because Nick didn't fuck with me. I wasn't allowed at his place. So I didn't go. I wasn't involved. And you know what? I, at the time, just thought that it was Nick that had this drinking problem. It was later that I realized that Maddie had it too. And it was really only this month that I learned the true extent of Nor and Maddie's relationship. They would drink, they would make videos, they would go to each other's apartments. Maddie was texting her while in bed with me, telling her that they loved her, telling them that they were in a PR relationship with me. I don't even have the time to begin to explain how funny that sentence is, but they claim to be in a PR relationship with Onlyjayus. What? So when Maddie posted all these weird videos with some other girl, I just left LA for like a week. I went to Florida to go visit some other girl I was talking to, get out of LA, because I didn't want to even deal what was going on with them. Again, I wanted to be polyamorous. Maddie wanted a relationship with me, and why they were using teenagers to make me jealous or something, I really don't know. But when Nor went public about what Nick did, Maddie was very upset with Nor. They were very upset for their best friend. They were confused. Why is she just speaking up now? Why is she causing drama on the internet? And the internet didn't believe her because Nick went and posted a video with his own explanation. But it was at the point where it was like, Nick, like, you gotta leave LA. Like, you're canceled. You gotta get out. And so Maddie drove him to the airport because that was his friend, their friend. I'm bad with pronouns, you guys. I'm so sorry. Everybody still says that Nor lied, and she didn't. Nick did that shit. Maddie was involved with it. He was 21. She was 17. And I wish so bad that I still had my old phone, because it seems like I just don't have my old phone. This is from years ago. I don't have these old texts. I wish I did, but you can go and watch all the videos that Nor posted. You can go and watch all my old videos of me ranting about this stuff. It all exists. Now I'm going to try my best to just stick to the proof that I do have, because I feel like that tells the best story here. I'm going to show her Nor's text reactions to Maddie. So Maddie reached out to Nor for the first time since she was 17 years old to apologize for me and my video that I had posted. How do you think I have this text though, guys? It's because Nor reached out to me being like, this motherfucker, look at this. She said, that's what happened when I came about Nick. These people are diabolical. There's no wonder they were such good friends. I gave her my number saying, hey, if you want to talk about it. I said, that's crazy. Maddie reached out to apologize for what they did. Not what they did to you, for what I did, not what they did to you. So then in the text with Nor, I went and sent her all the screenshots that I have, which we will get to, I promise, okay? Then Nor decided to send some screenshots for me, back old ones that Maddie sent. Maddie trying to do some detective work really quick, seeing like who these other girls were, because Nick also got accused of talking to a bunch of 17-year-olds, and they stayed friends with them. Oh look, my name got mentioned in this one. Yeah, Nick was weird. He was a weird guy. I met him, actually that's the only reason I met Maddie. Oh my god, that's crazy. When Nor decided to comment on my videos being like, yes, like I'm that girl in the screenshot, thank you for this, Maddie went and texted them, said, hey Nor, it's Maddie. I'm really confused about the comment you left on Bella's post, because you and I never did anything besides make those videos together, which in hindsight I understand how they're really misleading, but also making those videos with everybody else we knew. I would love to call you and talk about this because I do know what the truth is, and I'm really hurt you would try to push the narrative the other way. Hey Maddie, there's a reason Nor didn't respond to you, is because you were an adult grooming a minor. You're weird. Literally this motherfucker. Nor said, mind you, I have an hour-long phone call with Maddie after everything happened, and I was like, I really need your help with this because this is a detrimental, traumatic situation I'm being put through, and they didn't want to help at all. Like, I tried to get them to talk to my detective on my case and shit, and they wouldn't. So I don't know why they would love to call and figure this out. Like, no, this has been tormenting me for 5 years. I'm so confused. Like, do what you want with that text. I'm so ready to get involved. Well, it's crazy. And then she said, like, I'm sorry, what was I can't wait to take you on a second date when you turn 18. A second date? Wait a minute. I remember Maddie saying, I can't wait to take her on a date when she turns 18. A second date? You mean like what you did with Amara? Anyway, yeah, then they mentioned the PR relationship thing, which is just like crazy. That's just that that's such a bad PR move. Nora saying she has zero intentions of talking to Maddie. I said, I have every intention of talking about this. I sent her some more proof, which we will get to, I promise. I said, quick question, did you have these texts? She's going skydiving. I said, I found so many old texts. I'm so scared. Mind you, I was always drunk at their apartment, and then she sent me some of these old videos where she is drunk at the apartment. And Maddie claims that they weren't physical. Oh, but these look really they just look so physical. They just look so physical with me. This isn't something that I would do as a 20-year-old to a 17-year-old, but hey, whatever, okay. Oh God, June 2022 said, bro, the way everyone just ignored our virginity conversation. Why are you talking about virginity to a 17-year-old? Hey, you want to come to my place? I'm literally at Dick's buying boxing gloves and wraps right now. I have my first training tonight. It's so exciting. They were buying boxing shit with me. They were with me texting Nora, but whatever. God. Sending them all the I think this is Maddie sending Nor their like thirst traps together, like the fan pages that people made. Hold, actually they sent it. Picture yourself as Nor. Oh my god. The way I haven't seen these in years. I didn't see this before making the video. Ooh. Maddie, you're so dumb. You're so dumb for making that reply video, dude. Go ahead and get your lawyers. I would love for a judge to see this shit. Please. I already got one ex down bad in court. I'm down to get another one. Come on. Let's do it. I'm a good lawyer. Okay, so after that video, more girls reached out. Turns out it wasn't just Nor, but that's usually how it works, right? Like one person speaks out, and then another person feels safe enough to. So this one, hold on, I put my phone away for some reason. There was this one girl who was 17 in 2020. Is a screenshot that I already posted, but let me pull it back up. You know, I actually sent these all to Avery Cyrus, which is exactly how Maddie got some of these screenshots. I'll get into it, I swear to God, but the fact that, like, Avery was like, is this true? And I gave them all the information to make their own judgment, and they just took all that, and sent it to Maddie. Fucking crazy. Lesbians, man, I fucking hate lesbians. Okay, so this is in 2020. Maddie is 20. This girl is 17. Literally says here, like, hey, I'm down to hop on a Zoom call or FaceTime if you want. Oh, cool, I'll text you in like 20 minutes. Yeah, you know, I'm just 17, right? Like, I don't know how old you are. Yeah, don't worry how I'm good. I'm not that much older. That's crazy. It's so sad we can't meet in person because of this stupid pandemic. So this is the middle of the pandemic. You're texting minors. They're asking you, hey, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 17. How old are you? And you don't reply with your goddamn age. You just say, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not that much older. Brother, ew, what the fuck? I can't. Like, Context of this one, they reached out saying, I have proof that Maddie texted me when I was only 17. I said, first of all, you don't have to send me anything if you don't want to. I read you saying that you're scared to come out about it. How long ago was it? Said it was a fat sec ago. This happened in 2020. I never came out about it because Maddie had such a big following. They were 20, I don't know if it's true, I don't know shit about them, but I told them I was 17, and they continued to reach out to me to ask to FaceTime and stuff. It was over COVID, so hanging out was like a no-go, but it was all just really weird. I can send you receipts off, if I can get my old phone, which I'll try to do tomorrow. We just kept talking about it a little bit. They said, dude, don't apologize, like you did nothing wrong. I can't imagine how confused and just awful it must be for you. Literally, here if you need anything. I sent her some texts that people have sent me just to like say like, hey, other people like are saying this too, it's not just you. And then they said that they couldn't get their old phone, they couldn't find it, but they did find the screenshot that they took when it happened, because they, even back then, they thought that it was weird. So that's what we have from this one other person that I didn't know existed until just a couple days ago. I have some other people that have reached out. I was gonna like wait until they all sent their proof, but I really just want to get this out and going. So some people have sent some other similar stuff, not identical but similar. Again, these are just people saying what they had to say. But this person said, it was like 4 years ago. My cousin and I were hanging out, and she was showing me that Maddie was flirting with her, and we were like 13 at the time. Do I think that a 13-year-old can probably misconstrue a famous person texting them as flirting? Yes. Do I think that a famous adult should be texting 13-year-olds? Fuck no! Fuck no. Anyway, let's see what else we got. This person says, thanks for speaking up about Maddie. They messaged me too a few years ago when I almost turned 17. They never responded, so... I also had another person reach out being like, hey, is it weird that like Maddie liked a thirst trap of mine when I was 16? And like that's if that's proof, and it's not proof, you know, because like liking something on the internet is not the same as like actually privately messaging minors. Those are very different things. But good thing we got more. We have this person that said Maddie and I went on 2 dates down in Huntington Beach, California when I was 17. I thought it was so cool dating somebody older, but now I look back and I'm disgusted. I do remember Maddie hanging out a lot at the beach around that time. Like a lot. We had some friends that had like a bus. This is the one that makes my stomach turn. Okay, so after a Zoom call with some fangirls that Maddie did address, we'll get to that. But they were in a big Zoom call, and Maddie reaches out to this one girl privately. I can't see what they were talking about before, but it goes, "That's so motherfucking cute. Oh my God, stop smiling. I'm nice to you, but I'm not that nice to you. Stop blushing and get your head in the game, loser. Ayo, laugh my ass off. Your expressions are priceless. Get the fuck out. I'm so funny. You're hilarious. Tee-hee. Michael Jackson. Wait, dude, how old are you? This is the first green flag that we get from Maddie Westbrook so far. Yes. 18. Dude, are you not? No. 16? Y'all, this girl is almost 15. I don't know if you can do math, but that means 14 years old. Said, shut the fuck up. Haha, you're a child. You are a child. Oh my God, holy Christ, no way. Okay, I just turned my camera for dramatic effect. So they're texting while they're on this like group call right now. Said, I take 18 as a compliment. I look younger. How the fuck do you think 18? Like, where did you get that from? Said, well, you're in a Zoom call with the average age of probably 20, so I got it from that. Well, yeah, a child? I'm adopting you? Merry Christmas. Oh my God, thank you. Of course, did you do your homework? Am I parenting right? Yes, but I don't know, I'm probably gonna fuck you up. You're gonna have daddy issues. Uh-oh. Damn, okay. Never in my right mind would I be a 20-year-old telling a 14-year-old girl that I'm gonna fuck them up and give them daddy issues. What are you thinking, dude? Like, what are you thinking texting a minor that? And you're like, oh, but like they acknowledge that they're a child and they're gonna be in a parental role now. What are you talking about? You might think, oh, they must have stopped shortly after that, right? Right? No. My mom is an 8th grade teacher. They still eat their boogers. Oh my God, no way. To be fair, I was in the 8th grade last year, so I can't say anything. But at least I'm not in middle school. Good. Worst 3 years of my life. Yeah, middle school sucks ass. Why are you talking to a minor like this, dude? Don't worry, I'll come back from the store with milk. They're gonna attack you for simping now. Hey, at least not everyone, I'm not the youngest out of everyone. The youngest is like 13 in 8th fucking grade. Literal child, no wait. Oh my God. Now you're rushing. No, don't rush getting older there, bud. You'll miss it. Yeah, I know. I feel ancient. Goddamn, you're 20, right? Yep. That's insane. But as old as fuck. There's no shit for a middle schooler cussing, but you're an adult. You're texting a literal freshman in high school right now, dude. You're continuing to text a freshman in high school. Dude. I just don't understand. I don't understand. This isn't something that I would ever do, so I guess I'm glad that I don't understand. Like, whenever, like, I respond to my DMs a lot because I think I'm funny. But if somebody's like, oh, I'm a kid. I'm not flirting with people in the DMs. I'm not flirting with people. I'm not flirting with minors. And then trying to turn into their parent for some reason. And then telling them I'm going to give them daddy issues. Like, that's a kink thing. What are we talking about right now? Individually, people love to downplay things. Like, if I just told you one of these stories, that's not that bad. If I just told you two, then, it's not that bad. But when you put all of these together, it really does start to look a lot less random. I do know that Maddie responded, so let's go through and see what they talked about, you guys. Fucking jump scare.
So I want to start this off by saying that I never wanted to give any attention to the blatant lies that are being told about me right now. But I really cannot stay quiet any longer about the serious accusations that are being made against me.
Because you were being really quiet. You were being really quiet. They are serious allegations, and you were being really quiet, but nice script.
Thank you so much to absolutely everybody who waited for my response before coming to any conclusions about these accusations. The only reason I did not speak out about this issue sooner is because Bella, Onlyjayus, is someone who in the past has physically showed up to the place that I live and has previously threatened.
Because we dated for 2 years, you fucking weirdo. What are you talking about? Okay, so they post some texts that I sent them. Let's see, in February. So this is the very end of our relationship. Again, February 2023, end of our relationship completely. You can see why. I am unhinged. I'm losing my goddamn mind. We are experiencing in this what is clinically called reactive abuse. And nothing I said in here was okay. Okay? Let's just get that off the table. But hey, at least the things that I were saying that wasn't okay was to another adult. Right? You have minor allegations, and the first thing we're going to talk about is me saying, Maddie, if you don't call me back, I'm going to show up, which is something that we've done. If I didn't respond, you just showed up to my house. If you didn't respond, I just showed up to your house. So you're right, this was a very toxic relationship. What else? Answer the good phone, Maddie. The fact that you choose to be radio silent after everything I told you. I could always just show up again. Sounds like my best shot at understanding the gravity of the situation. Don't act like you don't know. You must think I'm joking. Oh, this will be fun. See you soon, Maddie. I don't think I ever showed up. I was being really dumb. This was dumb. I should not have been... I should have just let it go. That's why I'm saying I feel embarrassed by this. It's really dumb. I feel dumb. But again, this is after 2 years of dating. And after, months? Multiple months, 3 to 6 months of lying about being cheated on. And then, once you were telling, hey, I did cheat on you, you still, were trying to be in my life, coming over. I remember I was on Hinge, and they're like, don't you think it's a little soon to be on Hinge? You fucking cheated on me! But okay, I'm just saying, you have allegations of talking to minors, and the first thing you do, which I called, was gonna be to flip it around on me. Okay.
And my physical safety. So yes, in 2021, I was in a toxic...
Let's see, how did I threaten your physical safety? This was to a friend. I said, oh, if you see my cheating ex, can you slap the fuck out of them for me? This was a tiny-ass girl that I was joking around with. Clearly it wasn't funny, but okay. That's threatening physical safety. Said, Maddie, you better hope you never see my face again, because I swear you haven't seen crazy yet. You haven't. Go eat a dick and die. This is what people are saying, that I threatened their life. I threatened to kill them because I said go eat a dick and die. Come on, you guys. If you see me at Coachella, run, because we bought Coachella tickets. And then we weren't going together anymore. So if you see me there, you better run. Because I am coming up to you and we are having a fucking conversation. I said, we know it's what you're good at, because they were actively running. They were literally they came to my house. No, dude. Oh my God. The last time we hung out, I hate to admit this. They literally fucked me in my car. And then just dipped, and we didn't speak again. And I was losing my mind. I was not in a good place mentally. I just lost the person that I had been with. They were fucking cheating on me. They ghosted me after this. I'm clearly not doing good. This is the moment I had to give my dad my gun, because I didn't trust myself to be safe with it. I'm good now. We have better coping mechanisms now. It's crazy this is online.
So while I was at an extremely low point in my life in November of 2020,
still haven't addressed anything. Extremely low point in your life that you caused.
November of 2022, I kissed somebody else.
That's a lie. It wasn't in November. You saw Joe Biden in October, Miss Girl. And you continue. Dude, this is insane. After 3 years, 3 or 4, I don't know how long it's been since the breakup. 3 years? It's been 4, shit. After 4 years, you're finally gonna admit to just kissing some girl in the wrong month? You're finally gonna admit to cheating on me? Thank you, Maddie. Thank you for finally admitting you cheated on me. At least with this one girl, your details are a little wrong, but thank you. Do you want to get to the allegations now?
I was at an extremely low point in my life in November of 2022. I kissed somebody else. But it was not the person from this screenshot. It was not Amara, and it was absolutely not anyone underage. I did eventually end up telling Bella what happened, when it happened, and who it was with. However, the lies that this person is currently spreading about me and my character are absolutely disgusting. They said that in this screen...
What's crazy here is they actually blocked out Olivia Ponton's name. This is important for later. Remember this. They blocked out Olivia Ponton's name.
Me and my character are absolutely disgusting. They said that in this screenshot, I was 21 having a relationship with somebody who was 17. Me and the person in this screenshot have never had a physically intimate relationship before or after she turned 18. In fact, since nothing happened between us, I thought we were on good terms, considering she reached out to me in 2023 just to check in and see how I was doing.
Because you
I have
stopped
reached
talking
out to her to let her know that it did sting that she would instigate complete lies about me on the internet, but she never responded.
And she didn't respond to you because Nor didn't lie. You're no better than Nick, you fucking loser. Hold, I need to calm down.
Bella also claimed that in this screenshot, I was 21, providing alcohol to underage people. I was not 21 in this screenshot, I was 20. This is me at 20, this is me at 21. I also have no idea why Bella is lying that I met Amara when she was 15 years old. This never happened. I also never cheated on Bella with Amara, especially not when she was 17.
16. I'm so sorry. 16 years old. She looks really young. I made a mistake saying 15.
And a screenshot of Amara in her
You were a grown adult
from
who
March
could provide
alcohol, which is over a month after Bella and I went complete no contact, and when Amara was already 18.
Brother, there's overlap. We already proved it.
This was also not my hoodie. We both owned the same Brandy Melville hoodie. And since I feel the need to clarify...
That's not the only proof I had. That was just the most visually stimulating.
Amara and I started dating on August 6th, 2023. And we hard launched on April 12th, 2024.
Hey, that's interesting. Wait a minute. What date was that? What day is that? Is that my birthday? Thank you for admitting it.
4. Amara and I are also both very confused why people would try and tell us when we started dating. Now,
I'm not trying to say that you guys started it. Yeah, I believe women. If Amara says 18, she was 18. I'm saying you're still weird for it. Waiting for somebody to turn 18 is crazy. Especially since people were like assuming you guys were dating long before August. What are you talking about, dude? You're really trying to save your career.
How to address the text screenshots. In 2020, I would get on Zooms and FaceTime to play Among Us. I am well aware that Bella has screenshots of text conversations that I had with people in 2020 that I met through these Zooms. But I've never had an intimate conversation with anybody that I met on these calls, especially anyone underage. And I have proof that somebody who screen recorded a conversation we had in 2020 told Bella that we stopped talking once I...
That's crazy. This is like actually crazy. The fact that you're gonna call, like you didn't even show the screenshots from this 14-year-old. You just showed this, like you cut it off. You cut off this one part. And people, the crazy thing is people like this has worked. Maddie is more convincing. People have switched up on me. I already expected it. That's why I wanted to make this YouTube video, because I knew it was coming. But that's just crazy that it's like, you can literally be like, I deny it. And everybody's like, well, they denied it. Not literally like thinking and looking at what they're showing you right now.
found out how old they were. These lies are some of the most disgusting things you can say about someone. In my entire life, I have never been physically intimate or tried to be with absolutely anybody underage. The person trying to spread lies about me right now is not a trustworthy or credible person. This is somebody who has lied in the past and will continue to lie. And I know that from witnessing very personal experiences with them. To anyone who's been in a situation with an abusive ex-partner, you can understand how hard it is to speak up when you feel like your physical safety is in danger.
Now we're doing like, now if you or anybody you know has experienced, like, hold on. Yeah, I hope you know that when I kill myself, it's because of you. That wasn't okay to say at all. And you know what? I already said that they said the same thing. So like, it was a toxic relationship. There's no denying that. But that's what you're saying. It's like, well, they wanted to die because of me, so clearly they must be lying and not telling the truth.
I strongly urge anyone in a similar situation to reach out and get help. You are not alone. And I cannot express enough how grateful I am to the people who have stuck by me and stuck by...
You know what, you're right. If you have experienced something like this, definitely reach out.
...by my truth during this time. I also can't speak any further on this specific situation because my legal team has gotten involved. Thank you.
Get them involved, Maddie. Get your legal team involved. I already said I would love to show a judge all of these. It's actually crazy how you can blatantly just continue to still call me a liar. I haven't felt like this in so long. I'm okay. I am okay. But I haven't felt like this feeling of like knowing I'm being gaslit, that you're lying to other people, that you're just gonna, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel good. I'm going to try my best to answer some questions that people had. And again, I'll be answering questions down in the comments if you guys want. You guys are definitely going to want. I don't know why I said if you guys want. I'm going to be answering questions. Have we talked privately? No, me and Maddie have not spoken in years. I did see them at a party once. That was when Amara was staring at me. And they ran, actually. Maddie left the party immediately after seeing me, which good, you should. That is not a threat. I'm just saying you do some shady shit. You should feel something when you see the person you did shady shit to. Why now? Why suddenly now? This isn't sudden. I've been talking about this for years. For whatever reason, this most recent video I posted, it actually got to people. It actually resonated. People actually heard me this time. So, not sudden. People just finally heard about it. I only made the most recent video because I'm fucking tired of all the lies that get spread about me online. Am I asking for Maddie to be canceled? Look, I don't wish cancellation on most people unless it's deserved. So if y'all are watching this and you think it's warranted, yeah. But if you're watching this and you're like, Onlyjayus, you're a liar, then cancel me. Like, I don't care. Like, I really, like, if the internet is really just determined to think that I'm always lying and that I'm making shit up and I'm not trustworthy and I'm a bad person, then go for it. I'll just be that. I don't care. I am literally just putting this all out because at this point, I don't even trust my own judgment. I already said that. I'm putting this info out so y'all can decide. That whole situation really messed with my mental health. I'm not going to keep going in on how bad my mental health was. I wish I would stop thinking about it. I wish I just, I hate my head. I keep going back and forth on everything.
I just want one day where I'm not constantly craving not existing anymore.
Y'all can clearly see it, okay? I lost myself, but I am better now. Distance definitely helped. Why should we trust you now? I've already addressed it. You don't have to. You should trust these other girls. I'm just using my platform to let them be heard, okay? You don't have to like me at all. I get it. I'm not a very likable person. I can be a bit abrasive and kind of, okay? But you have to acknowledge that I've always addressed my shit publicly. We both can't say that. This genuinely all makes me really sad. Like, I've been sitting here for the past week like, wow, I really let somebody into my life who could trick me like this and trick all my friends around me and trick the fucking internet too. Like, that's who I let in. It adds some perspective. So like, what did I learn from all this? Because we are an educational content creator. What did we learn, Jayus? Trust actions more than words. Listen to your gut really early. Like, if somebody tells you who they are, listen to them. If somebody shows you who they are, listen to them. And don't wait until you are in full-blown panic mode to start addressing and acknowledging like red flags in somebody. Like that's not gonna work. You have to do it in a calm manner when it first happens. If anything, I should have left a lot sooner. And you know what, guys? After this, I will answer the questions, but I'm gonna go back to my normal content. Streaming, psychology stuff, protest stuff, school updates. If we go to court, I'll post a vlog. I don't care. I was gonna say I'm not trying to pivot into drama, but I have been in drama for so long that no matter where I pivot, I'm gonna be in it. So I understand that, but I really don't want to have to keep re-explaining this. Nor said it best. This has been haunting me for years. I did not, I will not, I have not cheated on anybody, and every single woman that I'm interested in is of appropriate age. I know that it's not going to happen, but hey, I manifest. I'd appreciate to stop being harassed online, being called a cheater, being called an abuser. I'm not. There's no evidence that I am. What did I say? I was freaking out after being cheated on? I lost my shit and wanted to die? Oh my God, I'm such a bad person. That sounds so crazy. Bella, stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect to make this right now. There's a big difference between being held accountable and pretending like nothing happened. And I feel like we're just on very two different opposite spectrums right here, okay? My dog's about to bark. I'm really sorry. If any of this video made you uncomfortable, good. It made me uncomfortable too, okay? You can check all the receipts for yourself. This is gonna stay up. I'm not here to convince people that have already made their minds decided. I just want the full picture to exist somewhere outside of these DMs. And honestly, I feel good. I feel calmer now. Before this, I was like shaking. I feel cleaner. Damn, this actually lifted a weight off my shoulders. Happy days now, okay? Let's all get back to our lives, and hey, hopefully the world keeps spinning. I had to put the camera back up just to say this. One more time. This should not be normalized, okay? Look at all the things that are happening and the things that we're learning about the world right now. We should not be normalizing adults talking to minors in this capacity, in any capacity like this, being physical with minors, providing alcohol for minors, cheating on people with minors. We shouldn't be defending this, okay? And the only response they have is to say that I'm crazy, that I'm a liar, that I freaked out on them and I made them feel unsafe. Maddie, you made me feel unsafe. You made me question everything that there is about like relationships and people. You told me that you were going to kill yourself the night you told me you cheated on me with Olivia Ponton. Do you remember that? You were on ketamine, dude. You got onto a bus. You said, I'm going to kill myself now, and then just ran and got on a random LA Metro bus. I'm sorry, YouTube, that I didn't record any of this for documentation to keep proof. Why would I lie about this? I had to get on that bus to make sure that you got home safe because you kept threatening to kill yourself. You kept threatening to kill yourself. And then now you're going to switch it up and say, look, they threatened to kill themselves too. In the last month we talked, when that was our whole relationship. I have to accept that not everybody is going to believe me. I have to accept that some people are going to be okay with this kind of behavior. I'm gonna be okay. I just have to be okay. It's gonna blow my mind for sure, but I'll mentally prepare it and get ready for it now, because yeah, there's no way people are gonna listen to me. Never had any sort of physical relationship with a minor. Chris Hansen walks in the room like, come on!